I sit and wait. Does an angel contemplate my fate? And do they know the places where we go when we're gray and old? 'Cause I have been told that salvation lets their wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel that love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. And through it, oh, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong, and down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know that life won't break me when I come to call. She won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead. When I'm feeling weak and my pain walks down a one-way street, I look above and I know I'll always be blessed with love. And as the feeling grows, she breathes flesh to my bones. Oh, when love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. And through it, oh, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong, and down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know that life won't break me when I come to call. She won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead. It's 2:45.
Yes.
There's no one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe. I got a little story I think you should know.
Ivanka, I'm so happy that you are here, and thank you so much for coming all the way from Saint-Tropez. And I know your time is very valuable, so I really appreciate coming here and helping on this charitable project. And we're feeling so lucky to have you here.
Well, it's my honor as well. It's a great group of people, and more importantly, it's for a great cause. So, you know, one day is nothing in comparison to hopefully the great things we can do for all the people and young children who are going to benefit.
Why do you feel it's important to help others?
I think it's the least we can do. I think especially in my situation, I grew up with a privileged upbringing. I never had to worry about my next meal. I never had to worry about who was going to pay for me to get a college education. I never had to worry about so many of these things that, you know, it's easy to take for granted if you always have them. So you know, really, there's no alternative for me other than to help others. You know, I think it's a small thing that I can do, you know, giving away a little bit of my time or a little bit of my money or a little bit of, and I think everyone should do it in their own way if they can and if they're able to. But you know, me personally, I feel very gifted and very lucky and very privileged, and you know, it's a way to give back.
Why do you think also, I wanted to see, why do you think it's important to help especially children?
Well, ultimately, children, you know, are the next generation. I mean, we all have a soft spot for children. We all love children, and to see, you know, the images of the natural disasters, which you lived and experienced and would understand much more, and on a much more personal level than me, but, you know, the tsunami, and then you have New Orleans and the hurricanes. And just to see these young children who really don't have any means, many of them have lost all their families. They have just, you know, no advantages in life, and they have really no one to guide them through the most vulnerable years of their lives, and that's scary. It's, you know, it's frightening, and I think anyone would want to help those people, those who, because ultimately, you know, why children as opposed to anyone else? I'd love to help everyone, but, you know, children are the ones that really can't fend for themselves.
Yes. They
and
cannot
need
do it on
somebody
their
to
own.
fight for them. So.
Yeah. They cannot do it on their own, and they need the hands of someone to help them through. And it's, as you said, it's, you know, if they lost, some of them, from my experience, some of the people, or children, they lost 11 members of their family, and it's just their looks. They look through you. They don't look at you, and they lost not just the material things or the loved ones, but hope. And to bring the hope back is one of the most incredible things you can do, and so as you do, and I try to do, and many others, even the little we do, it makes a huge difference for them.
Absolutely.
And your day today here spending with us will make a tremendous contribution to their lives and will help them for their future.
I really hope so, because I think there's so much more, you know, there's so many children out there who need their immediate needs filled. You know, they need food, they need clothing, they need shelter, the most basic, fundamental needs they need today, and they need, you know, help with right now. But also we have to think about that same generation of children. There's a much more long-term problem in terms of psychologically. You know, I can't even begin to imagine what the trauma of suffering through one of these experiences is, whether earthquake, tsunami, hurricane, you know, really any type of devastation, and just the psychological effect that plays during, you know, a child's formative years. So I think there's so much that can be done. You know, this is one step. It's a little step. I hope other people do, you know, do great things such as you've done. And I think the Happy Hearts Fund is incredible, and I encourage everyone to donate if they can, either time or money.
And just last question, how was it to work with Gilles Ben-Simon again? I know he was actually the first photographer who shot you on your first photo shoot. So how is it to work with him again?
It's amazing. Gilles is, I have nothing but respect for him. He's the most incredible photographer. I figure if anyone can make me look good, he can. So that made me feel that made me feel much better. But no, he's terrific, and he has a great vision. And you know, I think this is going to be an absolutely beautiful, beautiful project.
Great. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for the support and your love. And I hope to see you soon, and maybe in Prague and maybe somewhere else.
In Prague, exactly.
Okay, safe flight.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you so much, beautiful. Wonderful.
I had so much fun.
Thank you very much. I'm going to help you.
I aroso su denisa ransos. Mon amour, vos yeux sur mes traces, mon amour, sur les murs et on laisse mon amour. goes by so slowly. Time 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 goes by so slowly. Every little thing that you say or do, I'm hung up on you. Waiting for your call, baby, night and day. I'm fed up, I'm tired of waiting on you. Time goes by so slowly for those who wait. No time to hesitate. Those who run seem to have all the fun. I'm caught up, I don't know what to do. Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly.